Hey, everybody. We're back. More Rogue Legacy 2. Surprise, surprise. I've been having some pretty decent runs lately, so we'll hope we can keep up in that direction. Hey Suko, what is going on? I was listening to that podcast that you did with Flamish the other day. Yep, just started. Oops. And I thought you did really well on the show. I didn't think you were rambly at all, like you were saying the other day. Boy, rough start. Yeah, hoping to play for about 90 minutes or so. We'll see how we do. We'll hope that the internet holds out, of course. They're in the south, in Texas, and maybe some other areas too. They're doing rolling power outages due to the snow and the cold to protect the durability of the power grid. Really weird weather. Oh, I don't know. It's probably just the, process of talking to people so often in my day-to-day job. No, I'm not. I'm not in Texas. That's primarily where it's happening. But we did get snow. They were calling for quite a bit last night, and I think we got about half of what they were calling for. But the thing is, we had a big snow prior to that, and it's been very, very cold. So the last snow has not melted, and now we've got, I don't know, another 3 to 5 inches on top of it. So, probably this afternoon I'll be out there with the snowblower, which I don't mind. I actually really enjoy using it. It's kind of fun. Wow, 3 feet. That sounds like a lot. I know it's spread out, of course, but 3 feet, even if you're getting half an inch here and there, that does sound like a lot. Maybe I'm misspeaking. Is that a lot for Finland? Okay, got it. Yeah, I really don't mind the snow. Even before the pandemic, I was working from home, and so as far as I'm concerned, it can snow all day long. The part that bugs me is the cold. I don't really love having to wear 4 shirts. That's it's slightly bothersome. It takes a while, makes it less freeing in terms of movement. The first world problems, of course, I recognize that. Could be much, much worse, but it's just the cold that I don't truly love. But I'll take the snow. Now, does it get fairly cold out by you as well? I mean, we're in below 0 temps right now. It's supposed to warm up come Thursday, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll hit like 30 degrees. It's going to feel like summertime. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's a peaceful quality to the snow. I always like going for a walk when it's snowing. It just muffles all the sounds. Wow. Okay. Well, Meisuka, I've been going around Twitter and talking about how that's just not cold enough yet, because I don't think that's cold enough for you to do the water jug thing, where you throw the water up in the air and it turns to vapor. I mean, that's where you want to be, so that you can do science. I do have a dog, but she loves it. She's a Siberian Husky, so she gets out there and she's like, "Well, this is baby stuff. Where's the actual cold?" Yesterday she was like, "What snowstorm? What are we talking about? Everything's fine. It's all good," is what she says. All right. Yeah, they really are. It is one of the breeds that has a double coat, the bottom and the top coat of hair, and so yeah, she stays quite warm. Oh man, I think I could have just went through there in retrospect and avoided all of this. So how did Indy do in the rest of his Hades stream? I think I was there for about 45 minutes of it, and then I had to bounce. It is such a good game, though. Yeah, definitely was. You know, I mean, that game has the same type of hook as this game. You know, get in there, try to grab some resources. Whoa. Go back to the hub world, spend resources, get a little bit stronger, do better in your next run. It's just such a good hook. And it's still, the game stays challenging regardless of the upgrades, and it just keeps inching you along, you know, and it's a nice feedback loop, the feel of progress. Alright, after taking damage you are invincible for an additional 1 second. No, we don't want to commit suicide there. I think we'll skip those. I'd definitely recommend Hades, though, to you. Just a great game. That's another one that I played in early access, and I got a lot of time out of it. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, we're just going to go for it. I like this trait that allows us to get some health every time we pick up a treasure. Yeah, good question. I did not get Noida yet. It is still on my radar screen. I gotta check and see if the Steam sale is still going on. So I have a few games that I'm considering. There's a roguelike that is isometric, like Hades, called Curse of the Dead Gods. A game looks phenomenal. It's getting good reviews. My only curiosity is that it might come to Game Pass. Yep, exactly. So I think I'll probably still get it. So that one's on the list. And then I have this other one, this Ender Lilies Quietus of the Night. And that's a game that would be similar to Vigil, Salt and Sanctuary. It's another indie. It looks quite well. I've got a buddy that's playing it, and he's just having a blast with it. Oops. And then you got Noida. And I don't know how you feel about survival games. But Raft has been on my list for a very long time, and Raft is down to $13 or $14 right now. So yeah, which one do you have your eye on? I rattled off too many games all at once. Ah, yeah, Ender Lilies. Yep, it looks like a fun one. I wonder if we should do that. Yep, we should definitely do that. This is going to give us a shot at that upgrade again. Actually, we might want to make our way over there now. There's only one other area. Okay, so let's go up, and then we'll just get through the rest of this area. Oh, that would be a good transition, unless you come away from Hollow Knight saying, hey, I need a break, you know, because Ender Lilies probably wouldn't be a palate cleanser for you. You know, it looks like it's pretty similar in nature, but you know, if you're like, hey, give me more of that style of game, then yeah, that would be a good one to transition to, I think, as well. Do you get into the survival type games, like, you know, all these people that are playing Valheim? I read that it sold 2 million copies. Okay, I think we're good. Now we're just going to get back up to there so we can warp. I played a bit of 7 Days to Die with a friend of mine, and I would describe that game as being similar to The Forest, if you played that one. And that was kind of my foray into survival games, and we were having a ball. You know what? I've tried to do this before. I don't think we have the gear to do that. Okay. You know, if you can find somebody to play The Forest with, I would recommend that to you. You should see if your friend is willing to play The Forest again. That was one of my favorite games that I played. And they're making a sequel to The Forest as well. Oh man, I'm just not nailing this today. There we go. It's the moment to moment in The Forest, and the level of fear that game puts out, it's unmatched. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Just tell your friend that you don't want any spoilers, because that game can be spoiled. That game definitely goes places. Yeah, I can't agree with you more on that. We really have the lion's share. It's a great time to be a gamer. All right, well, let's give this a go here. What I didn't know when I tried doing this last night is that apparently when you go in here, it gives you a double jump, and knowing that yesterday would have been super helpful. Let me see if that's the case. Yeah. See, I had no idea that they give you the double jump. I knew about the spin kick, obviously, with the resonant structures, but I did not know about the extra hop action. Okay, let's see if we can't do this. Echo kicks reset your dashes. Okay. Oh, Meisuko, this is so much easier now with this double jump. Unless I spoke too soon. Better keep my mouth shut. Oh no! Can we recover? Okay. I'm gonna land on that every time. Holy smokes. Okay. Yes! That's the area! That's the area that I didn't want to spoil for you when we were talking about this. My god. How long were you in that area for? How'd that go for you overall? Okay, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Okay, alright. We got this, we got this. Maybe? Oh, what's the deal? What is going on? Oh. I can't figure this out. I think I have to jump on one of their projectiles. Oh, man. Yeah, definitely a Crystal Canyon situation. 2 hours. That's not bad. I want to say it was probably similar for me. Boy, that is going to be a tough section to get through. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was the projectile jump, and you've got to time it so where that projectile is there. But I'm pretty sure that's probably the last part of that jump-a-thon section towards getting that ability. That's a section where I'd like to just be able to hand the controller off to someone else on the stream. Okay. I mean, that's what keeps you coming back, though, right? It's effective. So have you decided on what you're going to be grabbing from the sale then? I know you said you had your eye on Quietus. I think I'll probably move forward with Curse of the Dead Gods. Maybe Noida as well. It is discounted. Curse of the Dead Gods I don't think is discounted right now on the sale. Okay, don't get hit. Okay. I mean, it does sound like you've got a lot to play right now. I think we're gonna skip this area, speaking of skipping things. That's good. Do you keep a list and just try to knock them out that way? I know. I think we're all faced with that right now, and you know, of course, Game Pass just put out the new list of games. Did you see that? Wreckfest is on there, and they've been playing that for community game night. I didn't end up picking it up, but I don't know. I I might want to get in with them. Play some Wreckfest. Okay. Okay, let's head up. Okay, Pillars of Eternity 2, yeah, I saw that as well. Yes. Is that a Diablo-style game? Or am I thinking of another Pillars game? That's another game we should be getting an update on soon, the new Diablo. Okay. Got it. Bummer. That's too high to try and jump off of one of those. Wait a second. Sometimes they hide an invisible chest at the bottom. I thought maybe that's what was going on over there. You know what game I'm really looking forward to is Darkest Dungeon 2. Did you get into the original Darkest Dungeon at all? I think that game has the best voice-acted narration ever. So, you are spot on with your sentiment about the difficulty. It is extreme. That game is very good at instilling a sense of dread and kind of making you feel what the characters you are kind of in charge of are feeling. So it is an RPG, But you have to look at it as being a management simulation in a way. It's a fabulous game, but it is a game that you really have to commit to for those reasons. There are a number of systems involved in that game to learn, and once you master them, you will love that game, and the game will love you back. That's what I would say about that. And it takes time to master it. I think what I would recommend to you if you're hesitant on the difficulty, but that style is of interest, I would try playing some Iratus, Lord of the Dead, Iratus. It's on Steam. You can probably get it for $20. It's a fantastic game, and I would say that it closely mirrors the Darkest Dungeon experience. It's not as hard. And it's a game where you get to play as the bad guy. And I enjoy those types of games. I think it's done really well. I have some videos up on the channel from the time that I spent with Iratus. Okay, no jumping. Well, that's not going to be possible. No, I've never streamed Iratus. I was playing that prior to streaming, but I have done some videos on Iratus, Lord of the Dead. That's a strong recommend for me on that one. Oh, I see. They like to say that these games are similar. I don't know that I agree. Slay the Spire is another one that you can check out if you haven't played Slay the Spire. In fact, actually, now that I think of it, you probably have, because I'm pretty sure that game's on Game Pass. I loved all the time I spent with Slay the Spire as well. Okay, where do we want to go here? I guess we could go back up. You know, it helps that I'm a fan of the Magic the Gathering universe. Oh, you've got to try Slay the Spire. Do you like card games? The Magic the Gatherings of the world? Yes. Yeah. I suppose this is the problem with talking to people in the community. You just come out of each conversation with 27 more games to play. I guess it's a good problem to have. So if you like card games, I would strongly recommend Slay the Spire. It's so good at what it does. And don't just pick one character and stick to them, because all of the characters in that game play very differently. There's another game that's similar called Monster Train. I believe they just put that on Game Pass. That is a good game as well, but it is not as good as Slay the Spire, in my opinion. Let's see if our triple double jump is up here. There it is. Okay, triple double obtained. Let's see if we can nab a little bit more gold. No big deal on the health, because once we start that that challenge, we're gonna get all our health back. That's one way the game is nice to us. I have another buddy that's currently playing Neo 2 with, this just came to PC. He's playing it with Wiimote cheats, and he said it's the greatest version of the game. And he's not like, you know, making the game unplayable with God mode, where you're just trouncing everything. He's just multiplied some of the resource gang, which I can appreciate. That just lets you level up a little bit faster. Okay. Yeah, I had that game for a little bit. My local library, believe it or not, actually rents PS4 games. And so I had Neo 2 for a little bit. And boy, what a tough game that is. I made it to the first boss, and basically decided to put it down after that. Okay, here we go. But it's one that I would go back to. You know, if the game ever falls to like $9.99, I'd play Neo 2. Oh. That was a close one. It's just, you know, you've got to be patient with those types of games, and you know, as somebody with a full-time job and other responsibilities outside of gaming, it's hard to commit to that. Thanks, Taryn. Yo, how are you, buddy? Just doing some Rogue Legacy 2 here. Okay. This is our moment, Meisuko. We're gonna make up now for all those times we were wronged. Come on! Oh. I don't know how they want us to do this. and I can't do the triple jump. Oh, wait, I can! Okay. Okay. Take a sip here of fizzy water. Alright. Now let this be over. Let the pain stop. Oh! Look at that! There it is. Ooh, buddy. Thanks for getting me out of there. Now let's go skip on some bricks and have ourselves a party. Perfect setup for a party. Just skipping those bricks. This is fantastic. Thank you, Meisuko. Alright. Okay, let's, oh yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, we can finally get around in Axis Mundi. It's a nice thing. Alright. We want to go down here real quick. Oops. Here's a nice thing, though. Now that we've got that ability, it sticks with us. That's a permanent boost. Can you imagine if you had to do that every time? I would quit at that point. Huh? Yeah, Meisuka, I saw you commented on that video that I put up last night showing that area, and I thought, so that was the first time I was seeing that area, and I thought, oh, I just get to the boot and then I've got the ability. I didn't realize there was going to be that challenge involved. So I got there and I was like, oh, this is not going to bode well for a tutorial video. And I just thought, whatever. At least I showed people how to get there. I think seeing that door in that random spot is, you know, the biggest part of the challenge, really. I didn't expect that to turn back on like that right away. Yeah, that's true. I can call it the real tutorial video. How to not mess this up. Yeah, that one ended and I kind of just said, sorry guys. It's going to shoot up a bunch of spikes if I stand on it. Okay. I'm going to look before we leave. So in one of my last videos I was mentioning that the devs really pay attention to the feedback they've gotten so far in early access. This ability to look like this, that wasn't in the original release of early access. That actually came from feedback that somebody left in their Discord channel. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how popular of a topic it is, and how many videos are out there. I would imagine there's probably lots of videos out there, but I think you're right. You know, people might come looking for that. Do we even try it? I think if I whack that, it's gonna... Well, let's just go for it. We might just be able to do it with the triple jump. Doggone it. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Now we are getting low on health here. Zap that guy out of existence. Come on over here. Blast you with that door. This guy's gonna get closer so I can get him. I think it might be easier to go down this way. Oh, can I not get through? Alright. We'll see, this might be it. Okay. I think we're approaching the boss area. Let's see if there's food up here. That'd be nice. Believe it or not, I have played this boss once before. When I was still cheesing the capability of getting into this area to begin with. And needless to say, he's tough, but you could have guessed that. We'll get a little bit of health back when we go into the boss room, so that's the good news there. Well, maybe he's not as close as I thought. Oh, okay, yeah, we've got some... Still got a ways to go. Maybe we'll find some chicken. There we go. Speak of the devil. Okay. Ow. I don't think that one was fair. Again with it. Uh-oh. Oh. That's a toss-up if he's tougher than the swordback guy. Hard to say, Masuko. I don't know. The swordback guy was really tough. I'm gonna say they're both tough, and we'll go right to Axis Mundi. Hey, how you doing, Cornier? What the goat is this game? That is what the people want to know. This is Rogue Legacy 2 in early access, and it is phenomenal. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Yeah, this is a roguelike game. So, you know, a very similar hook to Hades, if you like Hades. And let's be honest, who doesn't like Hades? Alright, now what we could actually do, Meisuko, is go straight to Axis Mundi because I paid for this portal a while back. Oh, you gotta play some Hades, Cornier. It's just a phenomenal game. Excellent story, excellent writing. Just such a smooth running game as well. All right. Yeah, Cornier, I might have to steal that What the Goat. I kind of like that. What the Goat is this? Oh boy. I like the Barbarian class, but they're a little bit slow. I think we can skip a lot of the treasures because I just want to go right to the boss for this one. This floaty hovering effect might prove to be good for us. You know, I would. I will definitely think about doing that. I like the idea. All right. Let's just blast this guy. There we go. So Cornier, which games are you playing right now? If it's not Hades or Rogue Legacy 2, we can assume. Oh, okay. Rising Storm 2, Vietnam. I have not played that one. Is it similar to like a Call of Duty style game? First-person shooter? Or how is that one set up? Okay, cool. Got it. Okay. Slow-paced. Okay. I just recently picked up Zombie Army 4 on the Epic Store, and I am really looking forward to playing it. Just haven't found the time yet. Oh, that's cool. I like it. The What the Goat series. What will episode 1 entail? Man, I don't know if we're gonna make it to the boss. Ouch. Well, at least we ranked up. Those rank ups will actually move across all of the different character classes. Yeah, they really are. Let's see here. Numbers are exaggerated. No, we're not going to do that. I guess let's go with the Valkyrie. So there's a Valkyrie, there's a Barbarian, there's the normal Knight character from the original Rogue Legacy. The Valkyrie's cool because you can do directional attacks. That's the only character that can do that. There's a chef as well, and the chef has a frying pan that lights enemies on fire and also knocks them back. And the interesting thing about that character specifically is that he can make meals and give you health on the fly, which comes in handy in this game. Alright, we're going to grab this relic. The Meisuko, I'd still like to show you that boss, so let's, now that we've got the triple jump, let's try to get back over to Axis Mundi and see if we can't get a boss run in. Cornier, I play a bunch of different games. I actually just started streaming over the lunch hour-ish. And I know that might not mean anything because of, you know, time zones, they're a thing. But for me at least, it's kind of over that lunch hour. And it's been fun. I've, you know, connected with a bunch of awesome people on Twitter. It's a hell of a community. And, yeah, so you get it. You get it, right. Yeah, we've just got a heck of a community, and you know, folks like Meisuko come out and we talk games and coffee and fried chicken and all the rest of it. So it's been fun. Yeah, I actually don't know if you guys can see each other's chat because I'm doing this through Restream, and I don't know if Twitch can see YouTube's chat, which is kind of a bummer. But I like to try and cover both platforms. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Definitely the good stuff. You know what's neat is Meisuko, who again, I don't know if you can see in the chat or not, but he recommended some Indian Monsoon Malabar coffee the other day, and it was never even a thing that I thought to look up. Oh, there we go. That'll fix it. And, you know, the coffee is showing up next week. Really neat. Okay. I guess that's a good workaround if somebody on Twitch ever wants to join in on the chat. I can just point them right to YouTube. It's probably easier doing it that way. Makes no difference to me. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Dude, I'm psyched for that coffee. I've been drinking the 2 different bags of dark matter. And You know, I like to switch it up. That's why I got the 2 bags. I went with their espresso roast. That's the unicorn blood that I was telling you about. And then I went with a house blend. All right, enemies barely move when struck. That sounds pretty good. So Cornier, you know, they've got special traits that come along with them, and sometimes they're nasty traits. Sometimes you know, they're pretty good, like enemies barely move when struck. We're gonna go with that. All right. Boy, we are just giving up the gold left and right. Everything's so expensive right now from an upgrade standpoint. So what you don't spend, you lose, but there's a option to bank gold. Only problem is it's only a percentage of what you don't spend, so you do lose gold to Sharon, who gives us the ride in every time. So anyway, yeah, more coffee showing up, and apparently it's a lighter roast. And I think that's a common misconception that people have, that you know, the darker roasts are the higher caffeinated version because it's, you know, it's got such a strong taste, but it's the lighter roasts that are loaded with caffeine. You know, it doesn't get burned off in the cooked. I should say not as much gets burned off. Nice little hidden wall there. So the one that I drink that you can get in the States is from a roaster called Dark Matter. And I'm drinking their house blend and their espresso roast called Unicorn Blood. And the one that Meisuko recommended is an Indian Monsoon Malabar. I'm looking forward to it. Sold. Which one, Dark Matter? They really, you mentioned about the packaging, and I couldn't agree more. They've got really awesome packaging. I wish it wasn't such a pain in the butt to get a bag out your way. I think you're at the right website, sir. That sounds about right. Oh, we are not going to bother with that again. Your weapon applies burn, or your weapon deals 100% more damage. I'm hoping when they roll out the next update, they have some relics where you don't have to give up the width of your life bar to get them. Like to see some additional variety there. This guy just doesn't want to get hit. There we go. Yeah, it was on Amazon. I think the first What the Goat could be a review of the Indian Monsoon, Malabar. That's what I'm thinking. Alright. Keep going this way, I guess. That was a rough one. Okay. Oops. Do you like your coffee just black, cornier? Or do you put anything in it? right enough. Uh-oh. It's a close one. Oh! Yeah, that's the only way to go. So I used to do that quite a bit. That was my MO for a long time. And I just started getting bad heartburn, you know, like later in the morning. And I've found that, at least for me, now let's show off the mage. This will be good. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now let's see here. I don't know that we want to increase the capacity of the safe yet. I guess let's get some. Let's upgrade that. Okay. Yeah, I like to try and have something in my stomach as well. No kidding. Okay, that's interesting. Just the opposite. You know, truth be told, last year, I pretty much gave up coffee, you know, with everything that was going on. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have the caffeine running through. There was more than enough excitement, and I don't mean that in a good way, happening last year. And so I've just recently gotten back to coffee. And I missed it. Missed it quite a bit. Yeah, so the mage is pretty tough. Got some really good capabilities, though. And the nice thing is, if you're able to hit the enemies within that circle, and usually they just die right away, but you can see that energy siphoning. That gives you your magic power back every time. All right, this is gonna get me hit. Oh, we'll do it anyway. Oh wow, that went better than expected. Yeah, I was hooked on coffee hard as well, but you know, look, it was the last thing that I needed. Just being overly buzzed. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, that's when it all started, right? And then it, like, slowly, unfortunately, became, you know, can we call it the new normal? Like, everybody just kind of got used to this new way of living. But yeah, I was jittery enough with, you know, turning on the news and just seeing things not get better every day. And so, yeah, I kind of cut coffee out for a little bit, and I switched to tea. You guys tea drinkers at all? Yeah, same for me, Cornier. It took a while to get over the caffeine withdrawals. So I know exactly what you're saying. Took like a week, probably, to kick the headaches. Honey lemon tea, okay. Yeah. I like a good raspberry zinger at night. I like peppermint tea as well. Yeah. Yeah, green tea is good too. I agree. Okay. You know, funny story about green tea. So I'm at the office one day. This was years and years ago when I had started my career. And, you know, I was in and am still in a job where I talk on the phone a lot. So, you know, the first thing to go is your phone speaking capability when your nose is all clogged. It's terrible. So I read that, you know, oh, you should drink green tea. You know, green tea is really good for being sick, right? So I just decide one day that I'm going to jam in as much green tea as I can just throughout the day. And I'm going to tell you what, after my third or fourth cup, I'm sitting there and I'm shaking. Can't figure out what's going on. It occurred to me that tea was loaded with caffeine, and I was buzzed out of my mind on green tea. And I never did that again. It was a hard way to learn that. I did not know that. Had no idea that was an anti-inflammatory. I know that curcumin is a good anti-inflammatory, especially if you mix it with pepperine, which is the broken down form of pepper. But I did not know that about green tea. That's really cool. Appreciate you saying that. Oh, that's not. There we go. Oh, it was caffeine overload, man. But that next day, nasal issue gone. So you heard it here first, the power of green tea. Just don't overdo it. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Ginger is good in certain things. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Well, you know what, the hell with it. Let's go to Axis Mundi. See how we do here. That just barely missed me. Yeah, totally cool. I'm in the Midwest, in a very cold area of the States. Yeah, it is. Most of it is frigid right now. How about you, if you don't mind us asking, what part of Europe, Cornier? Oh, okay. God, I've heard such good things about that that country. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to. When I was away at school, we had some exchange students from Germany and Sweden, and they were just tremendous people. Super, super friendly. And I have a colleague that used to live out in Sweden, and she would love to get back there. Let's see, we're going to go through here. You know, that was my goal the whole time, Meisuko. When I got into this back in February of last year as a new hobby, I said to myself, now, you know, what I really want to do is cover all of Scandinavia, and I'm really happy to hear that I have made good on my master plan. Yeah, I'd like to visit sometime, for sure. I've heard really great things. Oh, dang, well, it was worth it. Corny, or you'll have to give me a follow on Twitter. It's been good talking with you. I'm at GoatForce on Twitter, and I'll follow you back. We'll have to meet up this way again. Oh boy. Well, we didn't make it out to the boss of Axis Mundi this time, but it's probably a good place to cut it off. Here, I'll pop that in there for you. You guys were a pleasure to hang out with. Really, really appreciate. Oh, not like this. Okay. That's an awesome Twitter name. I'm going to find you out there. Shoot me a follow and I'll connect with you. Connect with Meisuko too. He's good people. Hope to see you guys again. I typically try to stream around the same time. Lunch for me, evening for you. So you both take care. Have a good rest of your day, and thanks to everybody that showed up for the stream today. Hope to see you all again soon.